Good morning. How are you today? Me? I'm good. Though well, okay, it happened. Um, the little streak which I was pleased with, where the first quarter was not but story. It ended after 21 days because I didn't write anything in the first. I was I was defeated. I was I slept. I slept through the end of the first. I mean, it wasn't the longest streak by any means. I also lost out on the streak of which is a far shorter streak of broadcasting in all four quarters. And that was after I polished off the cookies. I'd been eating two cookies a sitting, which for me, because I like four cookies. I like four cookies per sitting, and even then, I like more. But four is the traditional number. Ah, Ooh, okay. Ah, Green Gate. Okay. Well, not everybody, but a lot. Most people like grapes, or many people like grapes. So you find two bunches of grapes floating down by the river, which you've never gone to before, but for some reason, early one morning you go, and you find two bunches of grapes, green and red, and you are struck with a hunger, and you know that you have to take one bunch. The green will set you on the path of easy money for the rest of your life. The red, love will be easy. The catch, the other will be hard. So, what hunger do you say? Love or money or love? And if both have been hard, well, it sucks to be you, but now this would be a nice one to see where if well, if you guys were more participatory. And some of you would probably say, "Well, I already have love, so I don't know." Is that too mean a question for me? Well, like I said, both have been not easy. Um, hmm. Well, I like both. I like love. I like money. But if you don't have money, yeah. So what do I take? Of course, I don't have to answer. Ah, hello, Silva. So, are you woman enough to answer the question of the day? Did you hear it? Did you miss it? It's food for thought as you have lunch. Yeah, it's true. It's 7:30, so there. Okay. You walk down to the river one morning. You haven't been there before, and you're struck with a hunger. So it's fitting for you for since it's your lunch, and I just had breakfast. Um, and you find two bunches of grapes, and you know you can only pick one, and there's no cheating. Can't pick two. One is green and one is red. If you have the green bunch, the making of money will be easy for the rest of your life. You'll be on Easy Street, whatever Easy Street means to you. You'll never worry for money again. The red bunch, love will never be a problem again. The catch, because there has to be a catch. Well, there doesn't have to be, but I'm choosing a catch even though it makes it harder. But these questions aren't meant to be easy. Um, the other will be hard. So, which hunger do you sate? Financial or love? Right now, I gotta choose. I have to be leaning towards green. Or do you eat from neither bunch? I'll give the third option. Ooh, and that option just gave me a good idea. A powerful idea. Well, certainly that's a lovely sentiment. It's interesting though that you said have to. I do like that you said reckon. Though if one doesn't have money, it's hard to attract a mate because there are things you can't do, and but your reasoning is certainly sound and lovely. So I hope you come back for because all the questions. So the questions for the next 7 days are all going to be. That's true. But all the questions of the day this week will be set at the same riverbank, and each day. So I hope you come back for the whole series, all 7 days, and each day someone will be presented with a great hunger, and there will be a food for them. Mostly fruit, but not necessarily fruit. So I will record your answer. Silva chose love. Nope. It is a bunch of grapes with eyes. Down by the bank of, well, down by the edge of a body of water. Can't say it's a bank of a river, but so how are you, Silva? And again, thank you for passing by and, of course, answering the question of the day. Ah, that sucks. That's, yeah, that's definitely worse than my infected ear. Though, fortunately, my ear isn't being pulled. Well, a lot of people are big babies when they're not well. I mean, I gripe about pain when I'm in it, but I, hmm, I don't think I'm a big baby when it comes to. But what would people say? Of course, I live alone, so who's gonna say, "Oh, you're a big baby"? So that must mean your eating is like, oh joy. Well, right now, my ear, which the pain in my ear is not so much, but I'm feeling the ear when I eat. So it's a good thing I'm not having steak. I'm just having softer foods. Oh, wait. Ooh. Oops. Well, I have a history of ear infections since the summer of '89 when I was, I think it was, yeah, it was probably '89 the first year because for 2 seasons I was a camp counselor at a day camp and there was a pool and lots of swimming and yeah, that wasn't fun. And ever since, periodically, my ears get so. Even though, yeah, now I finally bought uh, earplugs, but even not wearing them a day or two, well, a couple of times in the water, my ears go, oh well. So that's what the second time this year, and this time's a little more bothersome than the last time. And as worse pains go, I don't recommend or wish upon anyone stone pain. Now I had gall, so I don't know if that's worse than kidney, but both stone pains have got to be not fun. So I don't wish either on anyone. So does it make speaking hard for you? The toothache? Because I'd invite you up if you weren't down in the mouth with your infection. I'll hold you to that. Yeah, hopefully. So this drawing is inspired by both our predicaments. With the red signifying the pain. So let's see. So blonde or dark hair? Should I give the shall I give half of the dichotomy? No, dichotomy might not be the right word. Hmm. Oh, I guess I'll go blonde. Eh, maybe this blonde is gonna fall for the dentist. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. That's interesting. Not antibiotics, but I am taking a I am treating the ear with well, ear solution. So I lie down, lay my lay down so that I can pour into the ear, and I go for 15 minutes or so. And then, well, basically, I have to remove the solution from the ear because it doesn't afterwards, because just it would just pour out all over me. So I do that twice a day. I think you're supposed to do it for only, yeah, 3 or 4 days. You're taking something for your tooth? Hmm. Anoxylin, that sounds like a villain. The power of Anoxylin! Except in this case, it's a hero. So this gave me an idea. So, and that idea was provided in part thanks to you. Oh, it's in the family of penicillin? Or like aluminum, do you pronounce it penicillin? That cracks me up the way your lot over the pond pronounces aluminum. How do you pronounce it? Aluminum? Aluminium? That's even more of a trip than you drive lorries and take the lift. So does that mean you can't? Does that mean so? Does Lyft operate in over there, or do you just have because Lyft is already elevator? So how do you take a lift? I mean, you can take a. I'm drawing a blank. What's the other company called? It's Lyft and oh, what is it? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. The two non-taxi. Well, rubbish. Well, I mean, we know what rubbish is. So usually well, I always use the word garbage. Oh, I can't. What's the name of the other not taxi service? It's Lyft. Um. Ah, the more popular one than Lyft. Like I think Lyft is the Pepsi to Coke. Lyft and I feel so old right now. Siri, who is it? Oh, well, taxi. Taxi is a word we use. I think we use taxi more than cab. Hey Siri, what's the other company that gets people from point A to point B that isn't a taxi and isn't Lyft? Oh wait, I don't use Siri. Roads blocks? Ah, yeah, Uber. Thank you. I don't use any of those. I dash myself. I don't drive either. I use an on-foot service. The delivery agent likes to think he's funny, and okay, once or twice he's made me laugh, but usually I just roll my eyes at him. And he likes to tell me about his adventures with women, and I don't believe them. Plot twist! I'm the delivery agent. Now this is good. This is good shit, and I've only got 15 people. Ooh. Surprise casting. Well, it is Monday morning at 8 o'clock. So you get them delivered at the same time every week? My stream. Ah, I've got. Well, I do like 99% of my grocery shopping at the same grocery store. Though I have some, I have a card to the other store that I should finish off at some point. Uh, well, food is always going up. I don't. As for the hydro, not that I've noticed, and but yeah. Like the cost of my frozen pizza that I like to get just went up from 5.99 to 6.49. So that sucks. Mm. So how's the pain in your tooth right now? Because you're not typing like you're in agony. So you're not a big baby. You're Silva the stoic. I'm not fussy with food. I though yeah, I eat North American. I don't never been a fan of Chinese food or never had Indian. So yeah, I keep so what I've had I like for the most part. Ah. So are you Mama Silver or Mummy? All of the above? Mummy. SWS. Sweet Mummy Silva. Oh, you're getting muted. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfollows.com. I have a new thing that so I have so that spam that I just muted. To that spammer, I say duck cough. So one of these days I'll have a T-shirt maybe, and it'll be called the Duck Coughs T-shirt. And if you're a clever little monkey, or well, it's an easy replacement of a couple of words. So to that spammer, I say duck cough. Well, I don't have to mute that one too. Well, I they crop up. As trolling goes, that's just well, no, it's spam. So the floor is yours, Silva. What do you want to tell? What do you want to say about yourself? Yeah, I'm on YouTube a lot too. But I can't be on. Well, I have a YouTube channel, such as it is. Well, I've had two of them for where I put videos up. Uh, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to live stream. Okay, at the rate things are going, I'll never be able to live stream on YouTube because I'll never have 1,000 subscribers. In fact, for my current YouTube channel, I have zero, and not putting anyone on the spot or begging for a follow, a subscriber. I'll simply say that Artoberist is open for followers, for subscribers. And the videos that end up there come from here. So, and the streams, though, they're definitely not YouTube length because my streams go, well, for 2 hours. Most. The average is, I don't know what the average is, but typically I go at least an hour with my streams. So I'm definitely not YouTube length. I don't know if I could even, I would be hard pressed. I want a stream where dozens of people are in the comments. Because I love it when people engage. So it's nice to have the engagers like yourself. Though they're not all as sweet as you. But I have a few that, I have 2 or 3 that drop in, and it also makes it harder for me to nod off. Like when I went 20,000, I shut when I reached 20,000 follows, 20,000 views the other day. So no, I like it because when I'm watching a stream, typically I'm making comments and asking questions. Well, comments are often jokey. Yep, I'm 20,200. So my aim is 200 views a day because I want to have 40,000 by the end of the year. And if I get 200 a day, yeah, I'll go past 40,000 because 200 times 7 is 14. 14 times 4, that's 56. Yeah. Because I've got the rest of August. I could hit 22 because just Saturday alone I picked up 400, so 22 and yeah, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah. No, yeah, I don't have drama. Uh, I mean, there's probably the implicit understanding that my situation isn't the peachiest, but I don't think I even whinge too much about being flying solo. Because my streams are, I draw, I talk, uh, I read stories, tell tales, working on a tale But a Ghost. Though I've only had two installments of that one, and I'm not even telling tales yet. I'm just building the character up. He was a 17-year-old ghost, well, grade 10 student who died of leukemia in 2011, and now he's I don't know. I'm familiar. Well, I've heard the term, seen the term, but I don't even know what creepypasta is really. No, I just I work on narratives. Ooh, yeah. Yesterday I was supposed to. I've got to do my 16 and 48 this week. I should have done it yesterday. Bad form. Bad, bad, bad. Excuse me while I go into my beat myself corner and whip my back. 50 lashes. Greetings, Wigo. Well, hopefully you're either at home or, well, hopefully you're at home or the home of your significant other, or because if you're at work, you probably, unless you're on your break, you shouldn't be chatting to someone on the interwebs. Hey, at least you have a roof over your head. As for where are you, you're at Haps, and it's a streaming site. Um, hmm. Jerkism. That's the most irritating personality trait. Yeah, jerkism. Ooh, 30. I stream the action of being a jerk. So, whatever that is. So, jerks, not always, but often have hate in their hearts. They're often assholes. Uh, no, anyone can be rude. Like I can be rude, and oh wait, yeah, maybe I suffer from jerkism. No, jerkism I think is deeper than rudeness because anyone can be rude. I don't know what's. Well, okay, if you want to get serious, racism is a terrible personality trait. Even though we're all the same race, like there's the human race, so racism isn't it because it's just shades. So I would put forth that we shouldn't call it racism, but hateism or something. But oh, nah, I gotta disagree. Nah, again, there's only one race, the human race. So and the dumbs, I don't know who the dumbs are. Uh, no. Mm, well, that's your analogy. And that still doesn't answer the question, what are the dumbs? So no. Uh, maybe an opposite world, but racism is no. Again, we're one race. It's the human race. All that other stuff is just shades. You know, even cultural differences. It's just humans. Yeah, species, race, same difference. Because underneath the skin, we all bleed red. You know, we love, we hate, we get angry, we're happy, we're sad, we're successful, we're not. You know, we grew up with a good home or a bad home. Ah, yeah, we all started off in Africa and spread out. Anyway, I don't get. Typically, I stream while drawing, but for the moment, I've drawn all I'm gonna draw. But I might have to come back and draw some more. My art is I draw. Well, I draw, but I don't like to call myself an artist because I'm not especially special. Well, I only started drawing in 2017, December 30th, 2017, when I was 46. So I lost out on the better part of 30 years where I could have been drawing and gotten a little better. Well, I guess the thing I draw the most is a peach. I have a peach character who I want to draw his title 10,000 times. So that'll take me, well, it's supposed to take me 25 years, but I might make it in 24. And some year, well, anyone can paint. I don't know if you need any dexterity. And I hope that someday the writing and the drawing and the streaming will give me a happy buck or two. I will be offering inducements for support in the coming days. Right. 7 levels planned. I'm gonna unveil 5 of them. Wrestling is boring. And the person down the street thinks comics are boring. That person thinks watching television is boring. That person next to them thinks sports is boring. So everybody has their boring that another person. Also, knitting is very useful. The sweet science of boxing is not any kind of science that I really. I mean, I've watched the Rocky parts, at least parts of the Rocky movies, but boxing is a very brutal sport. I mean, it made Cassius Clay, but it also gave him Parkinson's. Well, glass blowing is an amazing art, but not necessarily your grandma, but someone's grandma. What they were a hot young thing when they were knitting, and they used to knit naked, and Grandpa really liked that. When Grandma used to knit naked when they were both younger, and the family doesn't like to talk about that. They were kind of shocked when they heard, "Grandma, you used to knit naked?" Oh, Grandma was wild when she was young. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Uh oh. Is that my big baby emerging with the ow, ow, ow? Well, both my grandmothers were pretty tough. Hmm. I don't know what to say, Widow. Is that for me, Silva, or is that for Wigo? Well, there's Takara has fun streams where she plays Uno. Hasn't played the last. Well, she didn't play on Saturday. But she has a lot of Uno streams. Oh yeah, Foamy Homie. I mean, I like the art streams, I mean, it depends. It depends what you're what you want to watch. I mean, if I had more charismas, my streams would be even more awesome because I'd be having. Though there are art streams that already do some cool things. Because Haps needs a comic strip. I know a lot of people on Haps were on Periscope, but hey, Periscope died. It's no longer Periscope, so Haps is better because it's here. So does that mean Periscope was was the wearing of a dinner jacket to supper? Oh, whoa! I feel complete freedom. I mean, so I have no. What does that mean? People on Periscope are waving their junk around? Because I don't feel any. I don't feel my freedom infringed on. I mean, I know I can talk about banging the space princess after I saved her. I again. Well, that would be freedom. That'd be a physical freedom. Well, I'm certainly not a journalist. As for making money doing what you like, that's a good way to live if you can. And I mean, yeah, that was definitely the focus of the of Haps. I mean, they started out very journalistically. Well, I know my stream is awesome. Like, I'm 3/4 awesome cream. But yeah, I would like to monetize for myself. I would like to monetize Haps for myself. And well, coins. What people fail to realize, if they're on Haps every day and they're broadcasting once a week, 3,500 to 3,550 a month is what they can earn in coins. And your beloved Periscope had that shit too. Uh oh, hush, Wiggo. I mean, the sad fact is, Periscope sunk. So Periscope is history. And yeah, one day probably Haps will be history, and I'll be that Haps guy on the other stream service, and they'll be saying, "Oh, Haps sucked. It's Bitso is the new place. Bitso rules." Well, I'm not pretty enough to be a cam girl, or handsome enough to be a cam guy. Johnny Cam with a manly voice, abs for days. Oh, I don't know. I think your picture is cute. I mean, it's very small, and I haven't clicked on it with a mic with a magnifying glass. Are the blinds like the dumbs? So you got the blinds, the dumbs, the deafs, the stupids, the smalls. Well, I don't typically have. I don't have a great radio voice. In fact, I mute myself when I'm in my. Oh, okay. I don't have to mute myself right now because. Well, now I do. Again, we're all the same race, human race. The Daytona 500. That's my least favorite race. There you have it. That's my list. That's my least favorite race. The Daytona 500. Sorry, fans of the Daytona, but nah. Okay, racing fans, tell me why the Daytona 500 is the best race. Where is my needed eraser? I'm needing it now. Great. Just when I needed it most, it needed off. What I was doing right now would pay the bills. That would be it. Streaming, writing, drawing. Because this is the kind of thing I can do other things too, so. And I get to converse with sweet mummies. Ha! Oh, that's good. Spouse is a little generic, though. Oh, down to 15%. Will I make 2 hours? Wife would have been punchier. Or husband, though. I read the term wiggle and I think dude. I'm not on board with that. It's still binary for me. Or trinary at most. But I don't generally, I mean, I don't get, I don't dip too heavily into that sphere. I'm here for the entertainings. Yeah, I mean, if someone wants you to call them they, of course, the easiest way around that is just to call them by their name, but Well, down to 9%. The clock is definitely ticking. Hmm. I wish we could do polls. Not that I would have many votes for those, but I would offer them up. Ooh, 53. Except I can't get back into my own stream. Hmm. Means I have to read comments on my cell phone, on my old phone. That's a pain in the butt. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. See, yeah, that's not a radio voice. Yes, polls. Oh, oh, I ask fascinating questions in my polls. But I'm down to 5%. So that means I'm out. I've been Charles Petrie. You've been you. We're both awesome. Though I'm a little more awesome Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, I am going to head off. As always, Silva, thank you for hanging out. Your cool, sweet mommy. Or mummy. Mummy! You too, have a great day. Take care of your tooth. Hope the pulling out is successful. Bye, Wigo. So, peace upon your faces. It's a gentle rain. Not wet enough so that your clothes are soaked, just so that you're refreshed. And by the time you get home, you're all dry. So you're gonna change to get to go in the pool because you have a pool. That's how you roll. I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.